Sorry, no. Anyways, what's up, YouTube? All right, now listen. Let's get to this. Let's see. Well, this is the last year of 2020. The last day, I should say. This is the last day of 2020. And shoot. Let's just say this year was a little interesting. Let's say that because there's been a lot of things that's happened in this year. Let me just start off by saying 2020 went good for me. It went good for me. I ended up getting in 2020, I ended up getting my PS4, TV, and all that other stuff. So it went good with me. It went straight with me. But for the world itself, not as much. Shoot, where do we even start at? I don't even know where should we start. Well, we'll start with the first thing that happened in 2020, and that's when Donald Trump was back in office, which he's not no more. Thank God. When Trump was in office, he sent a bomb to Iran, and unfortunately the bomb killed one of their leaders. And all of a sudden, now be getting Twitter tweets, World War III might be happening, and everybody nervous, cause I don't really know if we barely survived World War I or War II. I don't know if we barely survived those, but we won though. And it's like, what makes you what makes you think in the office and just think, oh, I'm gonna send a bomb over there? Like, what idea did this man have to do that? And now, since in Iran they wanted revenge, I don't know if it's like that right now because we haven't heard from them since. But I don't know. They still might have it in their mind. They still might not. Let's hope they don't, because we do not need another world war, because that can go off terribly, and that's what we don't need. All right, number 2, the Australia fire. I remember, yeah, it was the Australia fire. So apparently, there was a big fire in Australia that ended up killing a lot of animals. I don't know if they ever said how the fire erupted or whatever. I don't know if they said that, but the fire ended up killing a lot of animals there. Like, y'all can just type it in on YouTube. Like, type in Australia fire. You gonna see giraffes running around. They don't know. It was sad. That was sad. A lot of animals died that night when that fire came. When that fire came up, that was sad. It was terrible. It was a burst of fire too. Like, firefighters were doing everything they can, and yet it ain't happen. Nothing happened. Fire didn't want to go out, and it killed a lot of animals there. So that was sad. Very sad. Yeah, it was very sad. Number 3. This one kind of like this one hurt a lot. This one hurt a lot. Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash at the age of 41. When I heard this news, I was shocked. And I didn't want to believe it. I was speechless when I heard about this. I didn't know. It was just so weird, because it's like, I don't know. It felt so weird because, one, I'm in my head like, the Kobe Bryant, like the Kobe Bryant that played the Los Angeles Lakers Kobe Bryant, like, is that the Kobe Bryant we talking about? Like, I'm trying to find ways to make sure that it's not the Kobe Bryant that I think I know about. Like, but it was a lot of proof that it was Kobe Bryant from the Los Angeles Lakers that played with Los Angeles Lakers. And when I heard about that, when the whole world heard about that, it took mostly everybody down. That was kind of like one of the most strangest deaths ever. Kobe Bryant. Like, you would have never think that he'll die. Like, I don't know. It was just so strange. It was strange. It was confusing. I didn't want to believe it. Nobody wanted to believe it. It was terrible. That was terrible. And on top of that, a couple hours later, we get a notification saying that not only that Kobe was on the plane or the helicopter, his daughter Gianna Bryant was on the helicopter as well. So, therefore, since Kobe didn't make it, she didn't make it. And that's what almost made me cry. That almost made me cry right there. Because it's like, wow. Jeez. Like, that's And let me not be rude. There was 9 people on that helicopter too, on that helicopter as well. Rest in peace to them. I'm not leaving them out, but I'm saying like those two right there. Those are the 2 biggest names that we know of. But rest in peace to everybody that was in that helicopter crash. Even though that was just tragic. That night, it didn't feel right. And then hearing about his daughter on the plane too, only at 13 years old. Oof, that one like. That was like the final blow. That was like the final knockout right there. That one hurt a lot. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. That was. I was speechless. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't even play the game. That's how bad it was. Like I couldn't even play the game. I couldn't get my mind focused on the game. Like it was terrible. That was terrible. But what I say? Topic number 3. Topic number 4. This one was the seasoning to 2020. Like the secret recipe to 2020. The coronavirus. Now, the coronavirus was in China. And apparently it was some type of virus that can kill a lot of people. Now, we all chilling. Like, right now, where we at right now, we all like, oh, okay, well, that's in China. That ain't gonna spread around the United States. That's what I thought. Until it made its way to the United States. That junk spread so quick. I don't even know how quick it spread. I think like when it did come to the United States, it got like 4 states that had it. Something like that. But I was like, wow. And then they got it at my state too. And that's when everything was just kind of like, oh no. See, this virus was nothing to play around with. You had to wear a mask too. This virus can typically kill you. Like, this can kill you. If you didn't have no mask and if you didn't wash your hands mostly every day, man, it was kind of weird. It was weird and it was scary at first. Because now we all doing social distancing. We have to be 6 feet apart. So, that was like, oof. That was, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little nervous because I didn't know how the virus was going to turn out. And it got so bad to the point, stores, like grocery stores, bro, they end up running out of supplies. That's how bad it got. It got that bad to the point that it even closed down our state. Like, no one could not leave. No one could not leave the house unless they was going to the store. Other than that, that was it. Half the stuff that was at our states were closed. Movie theaters, arcades, bounce houses, all those you could think of, mall, everything closed. Just because of that. Like for the first month of it, bro. And that was like, woo. So we basically quarantining. So what that means is you gotta stay in the house all day. Don't nobody wanna stay in no house, but that's the only option you got. If you ain't staying in the house and you running out there with no mask and nothing on, no protection on you, oh yeah, you about to get it. And when you get it, I don't know if you can fight it. You probably can, but most likely you might die from it. It's the coronavirus. It's scary. It's scary, right? I mean, right now how it is now, I want to say it's starting to calm down, but like I'm at the rhythm where okay, now I don't know to like distance myself away from people. Like I know how to protect myself now because it's been here for a while. And on top of that, for like the first month, we'll see, we've been quarantined in the house for what? I know in here we've been quarantining for like 3 months, I believe. 3 months or something like that. And we were staying in the house for 3 months. And that was, man, 3 months is a lot to stay in the house. Like, that's a lot. They closed down schools too. That was probably the only good part about it, that it closed down schools. But then, just to figure out that a couple weeks later, we had to do online school, which we're in right now. But yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, that was the little secret recipe to 2020, and that's what I'm losing on my words right now. That's kind of what brought the chaos to 2020 a little bit. Let's see, topic number 5. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go in order, even though it may not all be in order. Let's see. The George Floyd scene, I'm gonna call it that. So apparently It was Minneapolis, I believe. Yeah, Minneapolis. A black man named George Floyd. One day just in his car, he's sitting there in his car, and police come up to him and say, they accused him of some type of, I don't know, was it? I don't think they said it was like a robbery or like he was in for something, but he didn't do it though. Like, I forgot what the police exactly told him what he had to do, but they told him they handcuffed him or whatever. And when they handcuffed him, they put him on the ground. And that one officer had his knee on his neck. On his neck. Right here. To the part where he can't breathe. So if you got your knee right here to the point it's closing out his airway, he can't breathe. And George Floyd knows it. Like, he knows it. That if he can't breathe, he about to die. And how many minutes that the police officer's knee was on his neck is just... He had it in there for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I don't understand how you can have your knee pressed down on a man's neck. You already handcuffed him. What else is he gonna do? He can't run away. You gotta use your arms to run. He can't run away. You got him on the ground. Was it really necessary to put your knee on his neck? Like, you press, and he's pressing down on it too. Like, you can see the officer a couple of times lifting up, pressing his knee down on his neck. And that's just not cool. And it's irritating. Like, man. I think like after the 5 minutes, George Floyd, they noticed that he wasn't moving. And he was not moving at all. They noticed it. So once they saw that he wasn't moving, even the cops seen it too, and he continued to have his knee on his neck. And on top of that, once the ambulance come, now he releases his knee off of it. Like, bro, come on now. Like, I don't want to talk about this topic because I'm going to just get mad. And we all are too, because it's just a topic that's been going on for a couple of years. Like, it has not stopped. There hasn't been a single solution to stop this problem. It just keeps on going, and it's irritating. I don't like it. It's just, it was sad. That's sad. It's very sad, and it makes me angry. To the fact, like, when you could just watch a video on your phone and see what's going on to another black person, it's like you want to jump through that phone, and it's so much rage that gets inside of you. It hurts. It hurts a lot. It hurts, but that's just how it's going on here, and it needs to stop. Cause it don't make no sense why we doing this. But yeah, we'll see. What did I say? Was it topic 5? Topic 6? I don't know. I think this might be topic 6. Maybe, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not really sure though. I think it is topic 6. Let's see. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go in order, even though it all may not be in order. Let's see. That. Okay. Oh. Well. Wait. Hold on. Oh, I remember now. This one was also a shocking death too. Chadwick Boseman dies of cancer. That one hurt as well. Like, that one hurt a lot. And look, here's the thing. He had that cancer for 4 years. 4 years. He had that for 4 years, and you can't even tell. Like, let's see. I think on 2019 or 2020. No, I think it was 2019. He was at the NBA. He was one of the announcers for the slam dunk contest or whatever. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. And like, you can just see that he looked fine. Like, you would never know that he had cancer. And like, apparently he had cancer for 4 years, and I guess how 2020's been, I guess this was just his moment right here. This was the day that he was just gonna go. It was shocking, and it's sad. That was like a big part. It was very sad. Black Panther ain't gonna be the same without him. And they already came out. They saying there's a Black Panther 2 coming out soon. I don't know. It's gonna feel weird because if they continue on with the Black Panther, who's gonna take the role of it? It's sad. He had cancer, and apparently he had it for 4 years. Like, you would have never known that he had that for 4 years. Like, in all everything he does, movies, what else he does, like, you know, all the other stuff, like movies and stuff, you would never tell. He's smiling throughout everything. That's sad. I would never thought of that. That's really sad. That's really sad. So yeah, topic 7, King Von, and I'm getting shot. So if y'all know who King Von is, he is a rapper. He is a Chicago rapper. One of his songs, "Took Her to the O," that's one of his popular songs that got him to where he's at. Apparently he was doing a concert at he was at, what was it? It was some, no, not a concert. It was a he was doing something at the club or whatever, at an Atlanta club, and he was performing. So he was performing and whatnot, and for y'all that know about him and Quando Rondo, for y'all that know about him, like both of them, him and Quando Rondo, they used to have beef, and I guess they do. I don't know, cause I wasn't really into King Von like that. Like, I ain't really listen to his music all like that, so I don't really know. But I heard that they had some beef, so I'm not sure if that carried on or that stopped for a minute and then they carried on again. I'm not really sure. But apparently someone told him that Quando was outside waiting for him. So King Von, I guess, since he heard that, he was like, oh, all right, bet. So they waiting or whatever, and it's like a whole bunch of people around Von, and probably like one person by Quando. And Von, he walks up to Quando. He walks up to him. And King Von didn't even talk. He didn't say a word to Quando. He went up, said, bah! Right there. And now they scrapping. They fighting now. They fighting. It carries on to the streets. They rolling down or whatever. They still fighting. And next thing you know, all you hear is pow, pow. Now everybody running away, because, like, if you know the saying, the bullets don't got no name. So if you hear a gunshot, you better find a place to hide. Because wherever the bullet goes to, that's where it's going to go to. And apparently, the bullet ended up going to King Von. And when it hit Von, he was on the floor. I mean, not the floor, but he was on the street holding the wound that he was in, right? And that the bullet hit. And it's a video of it. Like, some of y'all might have already seen the video. But there's a video of him laying down on the ground with holding the part where he got shot at or whatever. Then a car comes out and picks him up and drives him to the hospital or whatever. They drive him to the hospital. I think he was getting medically cared for like that whole night, and into the morning he ended up passing away from his injuries. And then the news spread, and everybody was sad. A lot of people knew King Von from his rapping and from all his songs that he did. And all his songs, he told stories in all his songs. He did. He was a good rapper. I'm not gonna lie, he was a very good rapper. And I still listen to him, but he was a very good rapper. It's sad that he passed too, and apparently they end up knowing who was the one that shot King Von, and it was Quando Rondo's brother, Lil Tim, and he ended up shooting him. And apparently, I think he got off the case because he said that was for protection, because he didn't know what they was gonna do to Quando, because Von had a lot of people by him. Quando only had his brother and some other dude that was in the car. So Little Tim, he don't know what's going on. He don't know if they gonna jump Quando. All he's knowing is that something could go wrong here. So I guess something was just like, something told him to get the gun and start shooting Von. And that's exactly what he did. And then after that, Von, he was pronounced dead. He was pronounced dead after that. And that was like, wow. 2020 continues going on, bro. Like, it's been so much that's been going on this year. And it's terrible. Like, It's terrible. It's sad. So, King Von was pronounced dead after his injuries. They tried everything they could, but nothing worked. So he was gone. And I think that kind of wraps it up. I mean, there might be something else. I'm just trying to figure out if I remember it. Yeah, that's it. I probably won't do a lot of editing on this video, just cause this is just me talking about 2020 and how it's been for the world and for me. This was an interesting year. This is going to be a year that we're all going to remember for the rest of our lives. 2020 made its statement. It made its statement. It's crazy that this year was like. This year felt like a movie. It felt like a movie that everybody was in. It was just, and they probably will make a movie about this. Like, knowing how this went, they probably gonna make a movie about it. It's been a lot going on in 2020, and it's crazy. Well, with that gone, that's pretty much it. What I gotta say about 2020. But what I got to say for 2021 is that first, I'm gonna be making a lot of videos. I'm gonna be making videos every single day, and I'm gonna push myself to make videos every single day. I'm gonna grind out. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get these videos uploaded. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on pushing myself to keep making these videos for y'all, keep making content for y'all. I'm gonna keep doing that. If it includes I gotta be on the game for 3 hours, I'll do that. I'm gonna keep making videos, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna continue my grind on these videos. 2021, 2020, I've been kind of slacking off a little bit. I haven't been posting like that, and I've been taking breaks a lot of times. I'm done with the breaks. I gotta keep pushing myself to keep making videos, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. 2021, watch out, cause I'm making these videos, and I'm gonna be grinding. I'm gonna get my name out there. Watch and see. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on, because when I say 2021, I'm making videos. I'm making a lot of videos non-stop. Watch and see. Peace.